Hey everyone, and welcome to Live in Ottawa. And in this week's episode, we're going to cover Canada's fastest growing towns. But first, show reel, hit it. Today we're going to talk about Canada's fastest growing towns. A note before we get started, some of the cities and towns we're going to talk about today, population data is only available for the entire CMA. So the current population numbers for Halifax, Kelowna, and Oshawa reflect the greater metropolitan areas. Now that that's out of the way, we talked a little bit about the past of Canadian real estate's smaller markets, seeing more interested buyers. And remote work and lower housing prices have Canadians looking at homes in smaller towns across the country. And this is such exciting development. Canada has amazing towns, coast to coast to coast, that are getting attention and appreciation that they deserve. And today we're going to look at 15 Canadian towns that have experienced the greatest population growth over the past year. Get ready to discover some of Canada's hidden gems. Summerside, Prince Edward Island. The coastal city of Summerside, Prince Edward Island is number 15 with a 2% growth. This beautiful seaside town offers warm summers, cold, snowy winters, and idyllic springs and falls. Residents of Summerside enjoy the outdoor activities throughout the year. Filled with restaurants, museums, parks, and beaches, Summerside is the second largest city of Prince Edward Island, with a population of about 18,000 people. Halifax, Nova Scotia, the Maritimes shine at number 14. As the capital of Nova Scotia, Halifax is one of the main economic centres in eastern Canada. And the city of Halifax is part of the Halifax Regional Municipality, which combined with 4 individual cities. With a population of over 460,000 people in urban Halifax, this is the largest of Canada's top growing cities. Its neighbourhoods, community activities, and employment opportunities are highly walkable peninsula make this a great place for families. And it isn't surprising that it grew by 2.1% last year. Salaberry de Valleyfield, Quebec. We're heading just a little way west of the 13th fastest growing Canadian town. Salaberry de Valleyfield, Quebec is a town of over 43,000 people that also experienced 2.1% growth last year. And this island city was first settled in 1798. Its many canals, rivers, and other bodies of water have earned it the nickname the Florence of Quebec. And Salaberry de Valleyfield draws visitors with its historic downtown, abundance of natural activities. Located less than an hour from Montreal, this picturesque city is perfect if you like to live small and work in the city. Centre Wellington, Ontario. Coming in at number 12 is Centre Wellington. This small south central Ontario town of about 32,000 is made up of several small communities, including Elora and Fergus. Located about an hour and a half from Toronto, the Centre Wellington communities sit along the Grand River. Residents of Centre Wellington enjoy the fishing and boating on the river, as well as waterfalls and towering limestone banks. And the historic downtown areas offer stunning scenery, undoubtedly contributed to the small town's 2.2% growth. Next up, Oshawa, Ontario. We're going to stay in Ontario for our 11th fastest growing Canadian city. Oshawa sits right on Lake Ontario and is home to about 434,000 people, and it grew 2.3% last year alone. Oshawa is 60 kilometers from downtown Toronto, making it ideal for commuters looking for a home outside the urban centre. And the city origins were likely in the fur trade, with the earliest settlements dating back to the 1400s. And Oshawa today is a home for historic buildings, museums, botanical gardens, parks, and trails. It is extremely bike-friendly community with plenty of activities for every member of the family. Next up, Arnprior, Ontario. Ontario is on a roll. The 10th city on the list, equaling Oshawa's 2.3% growth, is Arnprior, Ontario. Just 65 kilometers west of Ottawa, this town of just over 18,000 was settled in 1823 by Archibald MacNab, and it was named after his Scottish ancestral town. And downtown Arnprior is a heritage conservation district, and residents can enjoy its historic buildings and a walk on the Heritage Trail. At the confluence of the Ottawa and the Madawaska River, offers beautiful beaches, scenery, and trails. And this little gem of a historic town is also home to several multinational corporations. And its proximity and easy access to Ottawa make it a popular location for both families and companies. Next up, Whitehorse, the Yukon. We're heading all the way west for our 9th fastest growing Canadian town, all the way to Whitehorse, Yukon. This town of just over 34,000 people is the capital of the territory as well as the largest city, and its residents make up about 70% of the population of the entire territory. Fans of the wilderness are drawn to Whitehorse by the spectacular mountains and the Yukon River, and the city offers canoeing, dog sledding, biking, fishing, hiking, and more for outdoor enthusiasts. And clean air and long summer days are hallmarks of this former gold rush town, which grew 2.4% last year alone. Next up is Squamish, British Columbia. Heading south into British Columbia, Squamish is number 8 on our list. Located in the province's southwest corner, this town of 24,000 grew 2.5% last year. And Squamish is renowned for its spectacular natural areas and outdoor recreation. Hikers, climbers, rafters, backcountry skiers, and more enjoy the challenges and the scenery offered by this rugged mountain town. And Squamish is also a popular location for filming movies and TV shows. Next up is Kelowna, British Columbia. At number 7, we're sticking around in British Columbia. Kelowna is a medium-sized city of about 229,000 in the south central area of the province. It grew 2.6% last year. Located in the Okanagan Valley, set on the shores of the Okanagan Lake, Kelowna is surrounded by breathtaking mountains. Originally inhabited approximately 9,000 years ago by the indigenous people, the first European settlers arrived in 1859. And today, Kelowna is home to a large hospital, university, and international airport. And residents enjoy local vineyard, ski resorts, and a wide variety of outdoor activities. And Okanagan Lake offers swimming, fishing, boating, and more. Next up is Collingwood, Ontario. We're heading back into Ontario for 6th fastest growing town in Canada. And Collingwood is located about 2 hours north of Toronto and grew 2.9%. Set on the beautiful Georgian Bay, this town of just over 25,000 people is filled with beautiful scenery, outdoor recreation, and a historic downtown. In fact, Collingwood owes some of its growth to its popular retirement communities. It's also a haven for remote workers looking to escape the bustle of the city. Next up is Leshok Quebec. We enter the top 5 with Leshok Quebec, which matched Collingwood's 2.9% growth. Located less than an hour northwest of Montreal, this town of approximately 14,000 people sits on the picturesque Riviera du Nord. Known for its annual agricultural expo and farmers markets, this small town can likely thank its proximity to Montreal for its growth. With more affordable homes than the city, it is likely attracting first-time homebuyers and young families. Next up is Woodstock, Ontario, number 4 on our list. The southwestern town of Woodstock had an impressive 3.1% growth last year. Located a mere 43 kilometers from London and 128 kilometers from Toronto, this town is a commuter's dream. Home to about 48,000 people, Woodstock offers summer festivals, farmers markets, and small, friendly, small-town vibe. And residents enjoy historic downtown buildings and parks, nature trails, and activities for the entire family. Next up is Wasaga Beach, Ontario. We enter the top 3 of our list with Wasaga Beach. Located near Collingwood on the Georgian Bay, this town of almost 25,000 saw a growth of 3.5%. Wasaga Beach has the distinction of sitting on the world's longest freshwater beach. Although Wasaga Beach is a popular summer destination for tourists, it also offers cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and winter biking on its many nature trails. And residents enjoy the outdoor ice, skating, and beautiful parks and beaches. While the Wasaga Beach is often considered a tourist town, its growth may be fueled by the remote workers looking to enjoy its beautiful setting. Cowensville, Quebec rolls into the 2nd fastest growing town in Canada. Its 3.7% growth last year may be related to its location 20 kilometers from the US border and just 60 minutes from Montreal. This little town of about 15,500 people surrounds the Divinian Lake and boasts a charming historical downtown. Residents enjoy restaurants, bakeries, and the festive summer season with trips to the beach and outdoor concerts. And last but not least, the top of the list is Carleton Place, Ontario. The fastest growing town in Canada is one we've talked about before. In fact, it's actually the town that I owned my very first house in. Carleton Place is located less than an hour from Ottawa. It grew by 3.8% last year alone. And with over 38,000 residents, Carleton Place is filled with historic buildings, great restaurants, and many ways to enjoy the beautiful Mississippi River. Anyone moving to Canada looking for small town charm near the major city will find a lot to love in Carleton Place, Ontario. And people living in Ottawa enjoy day trips to Carleton Place. Residents are close enough to enjoy the historic small town while having easy access to the conveniences of the major urban center. The growth of Carleton Place underscores the desire of people living in Canada to find smaller communities with more affordable housing and a better work-life balance. If you're moving to Canada and you're interested in the Ottawa area, Carleton Place just might have exactly what you're looking for. These 15 cities all offer benefits that home buyers won't find in major urban areas. From natural wonders and friendly small town vibes to more affordable housing options, Canadians are looking outside of the box for their new homes. So there you guys have it, Canada's fastest growing towns in 2022. If you're thinking about making a move, feel free to reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even wrap it up in a bow and send it first class, because we got your back. We're moving to Ottawa or anywhere across Canada. And each and every week, we're bringing brand new videos just like this one. So make sure to tap that subscribe button and click the bell so you're notified each and every time we do a brand new video. Till next time, take care. Today, we're going to talk about Canada's fastest growing towns as we head into 2022. We're already in 2022. What am I talking about? Ontario is on a roll. The 10th city of the list, equaling Oshawa's, that was bad. That was a big mouthful. Today, we're going to talk about Canada's fastest growing towns. And as we head into 2022, located near Collingwood on the Georgian Bay, this town of almost, I just lost my life.